It may feel like we've been talking about this heat wave for quite a while, and that's because, well, we have. We've been drawing comparisons between this one and the hot spells we've had earlier on in the year, and one big difference was the temperatures not quite as high compared to the June one, and the humidity not as high. But another difference between how long this spell is going on. We've already had temperatures in excess of 30 Celsius for over a week, and there's more of that to come this week. High pressure firmly in control. It's sitting just to the north of the UK, and where it's sitting at the moment means we are still bringing, well, a bit of a flow in from the North Sea. That's important for cloud amount here, but further south a bit more of an easterly flow, which is why it is pretty hot. So I mentioned the flow coming in from the North Sea. That's allowing for low cloud to push in overnight. As a result, first thing on Tuesday morning, eastern and some central parts waking up to a bit of a grey start. But through the morning, we are going to see a lot of that cloud breaking up and burning away and retreating really back to just immediate coastal parts. Some parts of northeast England, the far east of Scotland, maybe Orkney and Shetland, staying a bit cloudy at times. Otherwise, lots of sunshine by the afternoon, and with that sunshine, well, yes, temperatures are going to rise. High teens or low 20s, possibly even mid 20s across some northern areas, high 20s to low 30s. 31 looks quite likely as our high for Tuesday, so feeling pretty hot indeed. There will be a breeze around. It was a bit of a blustery day in the south, in particular on Monday. Still a bit of a breeze coming in. That will take the edge off the temperatures a little bit, but do also take into account UV levels are high or very high, and we have some very high pollen levels as well. That high pressure sticks around just to the north of the UK through Tuesday night and into Wednesday. The flow not really changing yet as a result. Well, Wednesday's looking like quite a similar day really. So again, could wake up to a bit of a grey, cloudy start across some parts, central eastern areas in particular, especially towards the northeast. But through the morning, we will once more see that cloud breaking up and burning away, and it will linger across some of those North Sea coastal parts, but most places having a largely fine picture. Perhaps a swathe of higher level cloud coming in across parts of the southwest, Devon and Cornwall, for example, so the sunshine may be a bit hazy, but generally it's looking largely sunny through much of the afternoon. We do always need to cater for the potential for a bit of showery rain, perhaps some feeding into the southwest, and you can't rule out one or two showers developing, particularly in some southern areas, and if they do, could be thundery, but I think most of us will stay dry, and I'm not really expecting many of those showers to develop at all. In fact, temperatures then with that sunshine may be down a degree or so compared to Tuesday, but still likely to get into the low 30s somewhere towards the south, southwest, maybe South Wales, getting to 30 Celsius, and further north, again, high teens to mid 20s really, so feeling very warm or hot in that sunny weather. Again, high pressure sticking with us just to the north of the UK through Wednesday night and into Thursday. Still the flow not really changing a huge amount. So once more we wake up on Thursday morning. There will be some low cloud around, perhaps a little bit less than some recent nights. But yes, a bit of cloud towards eastern areas. Again, this will burn away, break up a little bit through the day. So just those coastal parts feeling a bit fresher if you do get stuck under that stubborn cloud. Otherwise, lots of sunshine. Still, you can't rule out one or two showers developing, but again, a very low chance of that happening. Generally, it looks like it's going to be a fine sunny picture for most. A bit more cloud across Scotland compared to some recent days, but yes, lots of sunshine and temperatures similar to Wednesday really. I mean, across Western Scotland, maybe a little bit higher than some recent days, but yes, either very warm or hot for most of us, away from those North Sea coastal parts where a bit of cloud, the flow coming in from the North Sea will keep things a bit fresher, a bit more comfortable, perhaps. Into Thursday and the high pressure, Friday, and the high pressure is drifting away a little bit towards the northwest, and that's important because it changes the flow direction. You can see we're getting a bit more of a northerly. As a result, it's not going to be quite as hot. Nonetheless, I'm still expecting some low cloud first thing in the morning, some central eastern, northeastern areas in particular. Again, I'm expecting that low cloud to break up and burn away through the day, so more sunshine by the afternoon, just still those North Sea coastal parts seeing a bit of cloud at times. As I mentioned, the change in the flow brings a bit more of a northerly, so for many, temperatures starting to drop a little bit. We're still looking at most places getting into the low to high 20s, but perhaps 30 Celsius looking less likely on Friday than much of this week. And so still hot, still heat wave conditions for a fair few parts of the country, but just not as hot as it has been earlier on in the week. Then I wanted to highlight one thing before I look at briefly ahead to the weekend, and it's our rainfall totals. There really isn't much rain to come this week. Not good news for many gardeners and farmers, but as we run through, this is looking at rainfall through the whole week, and a few showers are being picked up by the model, and so there may be the odd spot of rain here and there, but not a huge amount. And I mean, if we do see any of those thundery showers, they could be a bit heavier, so there could be some localized areas which get a bit of a downpour, but they're going to be so localized and relatively short-lived that it's not really going to have a huge impact on our rainfall totals when we look across the UK and through the week as a whole. So really a very dry week to come. Like I say, not great news for many of us. Into the weekend, and this high pressure is still just to the northwest of the UK, so we still have that northerly flow, become a bit more of a northerly really. So if anything, temperatures are set to drop a little bit further for Saturday, so again perhaps a bit more comfortable, but it is set to stay dry. Plenty of sunshine still to come, really, even into next week. We'll keep you updated with all that, so make sure you're subscribed and you'll stay on top of things as well. Bye bye.